Greetings and gratitude to all life forms and life workers who have found this demonstration of psychic services, tarot, oracle cards, runes, and dice, as well as intuition. I'm your host, Yule Innes, Third-Eyed Lion. There will be 8 decks. For cards, you can choose 1 through 8. Information about me, the decks, and my services are in the description of this video. Hello. If you have a question, you can choose 1 through 8, or I can choose for you. You can type that into the chat. I will give some general messages here for anyone now or in the future. Those who have been here before, watching this, I have now moved the daily 8 messages to a separate video. Okay. So I'll start shuffling that for you. You can tell me when to stop. Will Tyler leave his GF and commit to you? Deck number 4. Hello to all the people joining. Let's make it a party. Share with your friends and let's try to get as many people. See if we can break my record of 10 people at once. So you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me, about Tyler leaving his GF. Okay. So MM, you can choose 1 through 8, and I will answer that for you next, or I can choose for you. So there is most likely going to be conflict when it comes to them leaving their GF, because they're afraid of hurting, they're afraid of causing issues, and afraid of how their thoughts towards you will affect their entire life. It's binding them and preventing them from acting. They want to, they really care about you, but they're controlled and manipulated with doubt, fear, obligation, because of their passions. They are such a passionate person, and they've had so much time with this GF. They don't want to break and hurt and cause issues, but what they're doing is they're causing issues to themselves and this partner and you. So they want to break up, but they're having a lot of difficulties. To answer the question, will they? They will, and they are strong enough to speak, but also stay quiet. So just know that the reason why it hasn't happened just yet is they're waiting for the right moment to act. They're waiting for the right sensation of flow, because they know that if they break off with this GF at the wrong time and wrong place, it might lead to suicide. It might lead to attacks of violence. So they need to defuse the bomb in the most proper way. I hope that answered for you. So they want to, and they plan on leaving the GF, but they have to defuse the bomb in their own way. But they do want to commit to you. I do see that. Okay. You would like to know where my relationship with the Gemini is headed to. Choose number 7. Much gratitude. Feel free to share this to any friends or relatives, acquaintances of any kind that you think might benefit from this material. I got a lot of information to give. Okay, I can give you a general reading, peekaboo. Okay, I'll stop when the spirits compel me, which is now. So, you and this Gemini, what is heading forward in the relationship is going to be the birth and death cycle. You're going to lose some things together, but you will bring new life together. Think about starting some type of community service or outreach program with this person. Create a system or a legacy that will last longer than our physical bodies. And know that you have the ability with this person to write, to create, to shape the reality around you. And there is a possibility of a child coming in or adopting or volunteering big brother, big sister type programs. We're helping children with a more positive role model. So I see in the future creating new projects and systems of service, writing, creativity, and volunteering and opening space for children. And Geminis like all those things, and they work. A Gemini generally works better when they're with a partner than when they do alone. So I hope that answers for you. Okay, peekaboo, general reading. Okay, choose deck number 2 for that. Yes, you can be. Hello, everyone who's coming through. Okay, so for peekaboo, I'll give you a general reading. Okay, so first we have menstruation. So this is the flow of energies, the natural way of allowing you the purge, the release of things that no longer serve you. Know that this is not a negative thing and it doesn't make you broken, it doesn't make you wrong. It shows the universe your powerful strength. You have the ability to speak your reality, to hold that primordial roar, the strength, the pride of the lion, but also the individual energies of the Scorpio. Finding your own energy, oftentimes people will label you, say mean things about you. They're not true. This is just distorted love. They care about you, but they don't know how to see you. You are a master of love. You hold this love within you. And love is who you are, deep and purest. So just allow the flow, allow the change that happens every month, every week, and every day to just be a gift instead of being a negativity. You are loved so deep and strong. Know that others may not be able to see that, but those who can will love you more in the most beautiful way. I hope that answers for you. Okay, so Shirley, you can choose 1 through 8. Same with Twinkle Twinkle. Everybody here, you can choose 1 through 8 and type your question, and I will answer that in the order in which they showed up. Their first comment. So does your crush Denver like any other girls? For Shirley. So like is a kind of loose term. There's like everything, there's a spectrum to it. Generally, we like the male person, but we don't like the male person as much as we like the person who we get to kiss on a regular basis, if that makes any sense. And we can like a lot of people in the different levels of liking them. But it is so much more than that when it becomes something cosmic, a soul connection, a universal union. Okay. Hmm. So, do they like someone else? There is another person, but they do not like them as much as you. It is more so they bring something to the table that you don't, but they do care about you. More so than anything is a level of foolishness. This person believes that they don't know, that they believe that they don't understand. And until they can move past those beliefs of ignorance, of confusion, of juvenile energies, they will continue to hurt all those that they care about. So the best, there is another energy, is most likely a realtor or a financial advisor who travels, and it is someone who they have an interest in, but that interest is not brought back. It's not a mutual interest. And the recommendation I have for you is to speak your truth and know that things will be balanced. Say how you feel towards them, and if they agree, then that's great. And if they don't, now you know, and now you can find someone who does, because you are love, and love is you. Find the balance between your thoughts and your actions. Think about it and then act upon it from your heart center outward. Blessings to you as well. Okay. Deck number 8 for Twinkle Twinkle. Is the third party in your marriage already over? If not, please provide timing on when it will end for good. Please stop when the energies compel me. So, peekaboo, I very much recommend that you, instead of looking up relationship stuff, you might want to look up information based on history or mystery. There's a lot of mysteries out there, and they're really fascinating. And if you study history, you learn that all history is one big mystery. That might help you. The idea is if a vegetarian or vegan person spends more than an hour a day watching videos about how to cook meat, it's going to cause them like mixed messages, because what they want and what they have is different from what they're being exposed to. I know I was guilty of that. Okay. So about the third party in the relationship. So timing when it will be over. It is over now, but there is still some lingering thoughts from you, them, and the third party. But the thing is, if we can rationalize and communicate these thoughts and talk to your partner and say, hey, I know this happened, I understand, and I acknowledge that it happened. How can we move forward? How can we begin to bring love back into this relationship? The Ten of Cups represents the infinite amount of love that is everywhere. But oftentimes, we just see the one. We just see the love we have and the love we don't have. We're not able to really think about the legacy the tertiary and the supportive love that is with us. Okay, so you may not be in contact, then there's no communication. This, the Five of Cups, represents the love and acceptance of the things that have gone through. This and giving that love to yourself. Oftentimes, loving, kind people, they focus so much on the external, loving, caring, helping other people, where we don't do that for ourselves. We don't give that back to us. And allows this energy in as we drink from our own cup. We can love ourselves, and then we can better use and help our love for other people. So the third party is ending, but there's still lingering thoughts happening. Just trust in the structure of love and who you are and how you feel, and know that you hold a large quantity of cosmic code of love, because you are love. And if someone treats you bad or lies or manipulates you, it's up to you to both forgive them but separate from them so you don't hurt yourself. You can forgive but be distant. I hope that answers for you. Okay, for deck number 7, what is coming towards you in the house of love? So, peekaboo, it's 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 funny though that I understand the subconscious slips, but when we look to external sources for joy, for stimulus, for power, for understanding, for love, we become addicted to it. Where we have all of that inside to begin with, all we have to do is cut the strings. Hello, Sue Jones. You can type your question or energy forecast. You can choose 1 through 8, and I will do that for you. So you can tell me when to stop, and I will tell you for deck number 7, what is coming towards you in the relationship frequencies. Yes. Your question is up next. I'll go back and check here. Okay. So the question I have for Ishika is, what is coming towards you in love? So you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me to. So here's a very powerful message for anyone now or in the future. Is be here now. Don't worry about what happened in the past. Don't concern yourself with what's going to happen tomorrow. Know that right now, whatever's happening right now, wherever this now may be, is perfect. It's just amazing. And you can be happy about that and be connected in that. So, what is coming to you in love is, first, there's going to be a new level of grounding and connectivity. You're going to learn to love yourself a little bit more, and by doing so, more money, more wealth, and more connectivity will come to you. And know that sometimes if you meet partners or people, potential partners in love, and they are rude or mean or manipulative, cut them out early. Be the swift justice in your life, because you are the master of your flow, of your energy, of your movement. Do not allow other people, even those who may seem loving, to knock that energy out, to break up your flow. So what's coming to you is there's going to be a period of singleness for maybe a few months where you will learn more about your own power, your own energy. You will probably have non-committed encounters with people. But when the big love comes, we will have to know that it's already there. Don't spill it out with depression and doubt. Know that you are love, and the person you want to be with is coming. They just have to work on themselves as much as you. Oftentimes, our soulmates are mirroring what we're doing even before we meet them. And this is what allows us to, when we do meet them, we can hold the most masterful flow and allow it to happen in its most divine way. So I hope that answers for you. You're going to have a period of singleness, more wealth and prosperity will coming in. People will try to manipulate you in relationships, but they will fail because you are waiting and holding on to your passions. And when you do meet this person, they will most likely be a musician who has trauma and heartbreak very bad, and is something that you can help them heal themselves with through music. Okay, so Sue Jones, deck number 3. Energy for somebody in pain. You can tell me when to stop, or stop when the energies compel me. And most musicians and artists have trauma. That's kind of, it's fuel. Most magic of any kind, whatever you want to call magic, comes from trauma, doubt, negativity, darkness being transmuted into the mysterious light, to the magical lunar energies. I really appreciate that. It's not easy for me at all. Probably the most challenging thing I can ever do is be here with you all right now, but I love it so much. Okay, so the person in pain, Sue Jones, is not caring about themselves and their family and their momentum of love properly. So they are not giving their energies fully to themselves, and they are not moving forward with love. And this is manifesting as physical pains. They feel completely disconnected from their family, from their energies, and this is manifesting as issues and pain because they're lying and manipulating the situations in their life, which is causing physical issues in their body. So our body is a mirror of what we do, speak, and think, all reflect back into this physical form. So for their pain, the recommendation is to hold space for them. Just listen to them if you can. You may not want to, then help them find someone else who can. Because what is causing them the physical pain is exclusively thought. This is not a neural disease. This is not muscular. This is not any type of infection. This is mental thoughts, processes, and beliefs literally causing physical pain in the body. And the only way that they can overcome that is that they step into their power, they step into their strength, and they know that they are in control of their thoughts, which is a very difficult thing. And we can just send them energy from afar, hold the space if we can. And if we choose not to, just know that they are loved, they are cared for, even though they think they're not. But most of their issues is coming from them. Okay. So, anima. Uh, am I going the right way as far as killing your ego? You can stop. Okay. So I want to mention this here. I am not a. I do not support ego death of any kind. What I believe, because the ego can't die. If you no, I don't care who you are. If you think you killed your ego, well, then you're wrong because you still are you. You still exist. But what you can do is uh, ego detachment, where you are not thinking about the ego, but it's still there. You have ego immersion, where you become the ego. And then what I recommend is ego mastery. So instead of killing the ego, you work with the ego as a tool, as an aspect of strength instead of an aspect of negativity. But the cards, yeah, I knew he would come. So we literally have the card of ego immersion, what you may refer to as ego death, is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is an entity that sees themselves as one thing, but they know that that is not all that there is. So they put themselves in a position, the Hanged Man state, in a different vantage point, in a different viewpoint, separate from the ego, separate from who they are and how they see things, but as how everyone and how all things are seen from the reverse vantage point. By doing so, they achieve cosmic awakening. They use the ego as a tool, as a catalyst to bring light in, because there's so much mental conflicts of belief, conflicts of education when it comes to the ego. There's many schools of thought that all are contradictory. Just know that the ego oftentimes prevents us from experiencing the abundance we already have. But when we kill that ego, and we attack and we go to war with this aspect of ourselves, what we're doing is damaging all of the beautiful love that we have accumulated over our lives. So instead of ego death, the cards recommend a ego shift, changing your ego from the ego of me to the ego of we. Instead of thinking just as one entity, just you, think about every entity as we, as all of us, globally. So you will achieve what you want to achieve, but it may not be labeled as ego death. More so, ego mastery is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man began as an individual and ended up as a member of a unity. I hope that answers for you. Hello. Okay, Valentina. How do you master it? The Hanged Man, how to achieve a Hanged Man position is one, write down the things you believe, the things you feel, the things that are you. Write down the things you label as ego or egoistic. Write them down. And then on the back of the paper, write down the opposite of each and every one of those things. And if there is no opposite, write down a positive thing that is different from the other side. And experience this, understand this list, and then rip it up. And every day, when you feel the ego taking over, do a similar exercise. It doesn't have to be as long. Just think about the ego and then think about the we go, the everything, the everybody, the infinite, instead of just the finite. The ego is the human in the human realm doing human things to be like a human, which sometimes we have to do. Sometimes that is a good energy to have. But we are more than that. We are transcendent cosmic masters. So by shifting your thought from this one planet to the cosmos is another way to master your ego. Okay, Valentina, you can choose 1 through 8, and I will ask that question for you, or I can choose for you. I hope that gives some clarity to you. Much love and gratitude to all the people here, now or in the future. You can share this to any friends or loved ones or acquaintances of any kind who you think that this energy might benefit. That would help in a lot of ways. So, Valentina, you can choose 1 through 8, or I can choose for you. And as a reminder to everyone viewing now or in the future, we have many different phases, many different faces, many different options of what we do with our love and how we express that love. Know that each one is equally valid, even though each one is completely different. Yes, I can. Chrissy Chandler, you can ask your question or just an energy forecast. That woman, that Carlo, is invested emotionally. Is it you? Okay, you can tell me when to stop so we can know about Carlo's emotional investments. Okay, and Chrissy Chandler, you can choose 1 through 8, and I will start that after this question for Valentina. I feel like the ancestors are coming pretty strong in. So anyone, just always know that unconditional love exists and is real, even though you may have never experienced it. Know that it exists within you. And if you can study it and learn how to love yourself for who you are and how things are right now, and know that that is just perfect, then the ancestors and the cosmos will just bring more things for you to be loving for, more people to love you. The victory of the light has already happened, and it's just the controlled demolition, is what I'm being told. Okay, Valentina, I feel pretty close to the energies here. So I'm going to stop for you. Okay. Okay. So the question is if the person that they're emotionally invested in you. So I do see you, and they are invested emotionally with you, but what they fear very strongly is death. There's a lot of anti-death, anti-life issues, and it's a lot of complexity here where how they feel towards you and they want you and they want to be with you. They're afraid of it. They're afraid of hurting you. They're afraid of causing issues, which is making them distant. They don't want to hurt, so they move away, but they're hurting themselves and they're hurting everybody. They have a lot of wisdom, but they think about you all the time, but they also think about maybe hurting you and causing pain to you. So is there another woman? No, but there is a huge lack of grounding. They are not connected to their thoughts and their passions, which is going to cause pain to anyone that they interact with. They are aware that whoever they're emotionally connected to is going to get hurt because they hurt everybody around them. They understand that they are volatile, and this is the distancing. So there's no other person, but there's a lot of trauma, doubt, misleading, and maybe lies. And they don't want to hurt you. And because of that, they are hurting you. So the Three of Swords in this deck I really like. One figure has a sword offering and giving, while another figure is stabbing them in the back with two other swords and bringing them down. For this one, I'm using the Santa Morte Tarot, Book of the Dead Tarot by La Scarameo. Done by one of my favorite artists, Fabio Listadvan. Really awesome muralist and internet artist. So I recommend that you might stop communication with this person for the time being because they are very volatile. Oh, okay. So cards pulled for, I gave it a shuffle here, but okay. So these are the 5 cards for you. I'll show them one more time. So this is their thoughts towards you. They're afraid of hurting, causing pain to you as you are giving them kind thoughts. They're afraid of death and life. They are not aware of their situations, and they think only darkness will come. They are running away from their heart. They're not heading in the direction of their love because they are ungrounded. They are not connected to themselves and their soul. And they are being controlled by their passions and thoughts, which are not allowing them to know what they know. So it's vampirism. They think they're doing good, or they think that they're doing well, but what they're doing is actually painful. And the idea is the healer who's actually poisoning people. They think they're doing medicine, but everybody knows that they're doing lethal darkness. I hope that answers for you. Okay, Chrissy Chandler, an energy reading from deck number 8. You can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me to. Well, you helped me a lot. No exchange is just single. If anyone does anything kind for you, the act of you allowing that to happen is kindness to them. If someone gives you a gift, you are giving them the gift of receiving. Okay, Chrissy Chandler, an energy reading here for you. Okay, so your thoughts and your passions are leading you in the most perfect area. You will find so much love by just trusting your thoughts, thinking about all the love you have and all the energies that have happened to you. Know that they're endless and will never be spilt, because you are tapped in to the full house, the full energy of cosmic love. This is the love from the family, the love from the friends, the love from the community, and the love from the self, all coming forth and bringing this energy to you. Oftentimes, we don't have that last cup. Most people don't love themselves completely. They know their family loves them, they know their friends and lovers love them, they know that they're valued in the community. But you are the step beyond. You will be able to love and care for yourself because you are love. Love is you. Trust your thoughts and your strengths to lead you in the most divine direction because you are the page of mastery of thoughts. You create your reality with your thoughts, more so than most people. You are a very strong willed person, and you will not let people manipulate and control you. Be the most beautiful aspect of yourself and allow the empathetic, emotional resonance you hold to echo out throughout the world. You are an empress and you deserve to be happy. And those are your messages. You are loved so very much. Okay, deck number 3. What are Mackenzie the Gemini's feelings towards you? You can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. Okay. Much love, friends. To everybody here, now we're in the future. Everything that you think is bad or negative, this is for me too. Any issues or problems you see, what those actually tend to be are blessings in disguise, because we think it as a negative, but what it actually is preventing us from a more negative. Thank you, beautiful. Okay. So this is what Mackenzie feels towards you. This may not be entirely accurate, and this is just their perceptions of you and feelings towards you. This is not indicative of who you actually are. So first is 5 of Cups. They think you may be closed off to love. They think you may not be open to receive or giving love at this time. This is probably not true, but they do see that you are incredibly powerful magic, that you create your reality as above, so below. The things that you experience within echo without. And this is a skill that most people don't have. They see you as a powerful force of life, and they are aware that you work very strongly with the angels, but sometimes they perceive you as judgmental in a negative way, where judgment is something that is a constant flow, is an echo. The angels don't judge in the way that we judge here. They judge in a way of acceptance, of understanding, of pure, naked essence. So their perception of you as someone who uh, may be unreceptive to love, incredibly magical, and connected to angels, but maybe a little judgmental. But they care about you very much, and they are aware that you have infinite wealth, possibilities that most people don't have. And for emotional, they think that you are focusing on work to a point that you may not be open to a relationship. So if any of these things you disagree with, just let them know. They might just think these things based on ignorance and not malice. They just don't know, and they're unaware of you and your energies. But they do care about you. and there is a possibility of love. I hope that answers for you. Hello, Gloria. You can ask a question or a general energy reading. I'm doing tarot, runes, dice, oracle cards, and just straight intuition. Message for anyone now or in the future. Free flight is real. You can rise above your emotions. You can create structures and systems that allow you to master your thoughts and your emotions for free. Use the internet and use your intuition, your inner net of energy to create a structure of free flight. Okay? Okay. I would like to know if you see you getting better over the next couple of weeks. Deck 3. Stop when the energies compel me. Okay. Well, first, to let you know that I am sending healing energies to you, and you are sending those energies back and amplify to yourself. So I can see your energy field by just you commenting here is healing. I will let you know getting better in a couple of week, in the next couple of weeks, but it seems like you're getting better right now, and I feel like that is only going to continue. Okay. So there's you are getting better, but it is affecting your work and your financial income. Know that if you have enough to survive, then that's enough. And just do what you can. And if you can't do it, know that that's all right. Know that you are heading in the direction of healing, and your thoughts create your reality. So think positive things. Think that you are healing. Think that you are loved. Think that you are healthy. And the more you can think these things, the more you can act upon them through diet, through understanding, but most importantly, through passion. A certain medicine that might help you, if you can find it, is sunflower oil. So sunflower oil is very powerful medicine that holds the high level of sunlight. But unlike most queens, she's an awakened queen. She is isolated from other people, but she is welcoming to them. Her heart is open, but her crown chakra is radiating healing energy through passion, through excitement, through growth. So I do see you getting better in the next few weeks. If you want a herbalistic answer that might help you, is sunflower oil. Check with your physicians before you begin anything. I'm not a medical professional, but I do recommend you look into sunflower oil. It might help you. You are heading in the right direction, but it may affect your finances a little bit. But know that things will always get better. Yes, hello, Jesse. Yes, you can ask about your twin flames feelings towards you. You can choose 1 through 8, and I'll start that for you. Thank you, Gloria. You are glorious. Your light and beauty makes this world a better place. And I feel for all of the pain and suffering and illness that you feel. Know that you can think you are healing, think you are beautiful, think you are special. And the more you can do that, the more the world will prove that you're right, because I know it to be true. If you were not of the light, you wouldn't like this video at all. I put a little shine spell on all my content. Those who can shine will come here, and those who can't shine, they don't like this. They don't like the stuff I say. Okay. So you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me, and ask how T, your twin flame, feels towards you. To anyone now or in the future, I will just elaborate on the shine. Being able to share your light to you are a star, so shine. We are cosmic beings of light. No matter who you are, no matter what anyone has said or whatever you think about yourself, you are a shining light. But oftentimes we just turn the light off, or we shroud it in clouds, thoughts of doubt and negativity. But when we can really shine our light, that's all that will be able to come in is light, because the darkness will be repelled. Yes, it will exist, but with gratitude, you can turn that darkness into even more light. Okay, I'll stop shuffling for you. Okay. So your twin flames feelings towards you. First is specialness. They believe that you are a very special person and a very beautiful source of individuality in this universe. They feel that you can communicate with the cosmos. You are a divine essence, and you are working very strongly with the angels and the spirits. But they feel that you might have some detachment. Like detachment is a positive quality, but oftentimes people label it as a negative because they want to hold on so tight to everything. But when we detach, we can still hold on to what we need to, but let go of everything else so we can rise and fly higher. You have a very interesting perspective. They love communicating with you. They feel that your perspective helps them grow and helps bring the light into them. But most importantly, their feelings towards you is that you are a guardian angel and that you work strongly with the guardian angels. They feel and see and understand you as an angelic force of light in this world. And they want to be with you, and they want to be angelic with you. You can't stop your angels from loving you. The guardian spirits of specialness, communication, detachment, perspective, and guardianship is how they see you as a fully rounded earth angel, bringing cosmic code of love and light to everywhere you go. And this makes them want to be with you more and wants to help them grow and be more of a positive energetic mirror instead of a fractured negative mirror. I hope that answers for you. Much gratitude to everyone here. now or in the future who has found this content would like to finish this video to let you all know you are loved cosmically more than this one small blue planet, and the infinite cosmos loves, supports, and cares for you now, forever, and always. Much love, and I will see you in the next video.